Hello everyone. Okay, let's begin. My name is Munibul Hassan,
Uh,
and I'm from Institute of Process Engineering. Currently, I'm a PhD student with major in chemical engineering on ANSO Scholarship. Today, we are here to talk about the scholarship opportunities and higher education in China. With the major objective of this seminar is to motivate and guide our junior students from Pakistan who are currently in their bachelor studies or completed their masters and want to apply for masters or PhD in China. So this is the content outline of today's presentation. I will invite speakers from different institute of UCAS to share knowledge with us. So first of all, I would like to invite Mr. Hunan Zulfikar. Mr. Hunain is from Institute of Chemistry, and he's MS leading to PhD student at the with major in physical chemistry, and he's currently in China, and he's also ANSU awardee. Mr. Hunain, are you here with us? Hunain, can you listen me?
yes, I can listen you.
Okay,
So,
your turn.
so we will start from the here. Why we need to study in China and why higher education in China, the growth of China, and the scholarship opportunities in China. So here is the graph that shows that China is on the top in the nature index that they are presenting the higher impact factor papers from the several years. So Chinese Academy of Sciences that is ranked third in China and is on the top of the nature index and providing the higher impact factor papers, research papers. So most of the universities are from China, even Peking University, University of Science and Technology China, and Nanjing University, Xicheng University, Tsinghua University. So these all are universities from China. Most of them are providing nature impact factor papers. So next I will discuss about the acceptance letter that is the most important part of scholarship opportunities or you have to find a scholarship. So first of all, you have a acceptance letter that increase
सेंटर
almost
यार कौन
60
सा
to
कौन सा
70.
नाइट ठीक करके ओ यार मैं सुनता पे लेक्चर सुनता पे की तू नु मसला बंद करो
This will increase your 60 to 70% chances. This will increase your 60 to 70% of chances to study in China for your admission. So first of all, you need to find a university and your relevant department. Like if you are going to apply in the chemistry, so you have to choose which university is best for chemistry and which university have your major in English language. That's most important. So language requirements, some universities have a language requirements that like Tsinghua University, the one of the top 10 Asian university, first rank in China is required IELTS test. Even Institute of Chemistry, Chinese Academy of Sciences also require IELTS test, maybe 6.5 or 6 bands. It depends on the university to university. So next, some universities have an application fee. So you need to confirm that which university have the application fee and how you can provide that. So next is that uh, you need to select a professor and in most of time you have to apply or find acceptance letter from the mid of September or till the deadline. Before the deadline, even 1 week before the deadline is okay. If you find a acceptance letter even before the deadline is also okay. So next is how to find a supervisor. Here, there is mention about how you can find a supervisor. The first of all, like is an example like Tsinghua University, and you need to select Tsinghua University, and there is an option if you right click and click on the translate option, it will be into English. So because some of the university pages are still in Chinese, so you need to translate it and then check that if it's shown in English and you can easily understand what they are writing. And Then the second option is that you need to find schools and departments. There is an option. There is all the schools are mentioned: School of Chemistry, School of Material Science, School of Mechanical Engineering. Everyone is there. So you need to find your school, and which major you want to apply is depend on that. So send an email for an acceptance letter to your required department. So here you can choose your department, like here, Department of Chemistry, and then there is two options. You can see there is by alphabet. Alphabet means all the professors in the chemistry department alphabetically, and by area of research means you can uh, search by your major, like inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry. So here you can see everyone by name, by major. So which major you want to apply, and find a supervisor in the same area. And then you can see there is an associate professor, his research interest, his recent publications. And then if you get familiar with the professor profile and you show that he is the best person for you, then you can apply for an acceptance letter or send an email with your CV and transcript, maybe together in a single PDF. Okay, next. So that's my part, and the next person will be tell you about how to write an email, and it would be concise or like that. We will explain this part. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nan. For next email writing, like if you get email of professor and now you want to send email to the professor, then how you can write an email. For that, I would like to invite Dr. Maria Khalil. Dr. Maria is a PhD scholar at Shanghai Institute of Organic Chemistry, Chinese Academy of Sciences, with major in organic chemistry. Dr. Maria, can you hear me? Dr. Maria is unable to join due to some connection problem. So I will continue this part that once you find the email of professor, then how you can write email to the professor. So email writing, this is the draft that you need to prepare in a Word file. Like the email body paragraph must be contained in 3 to 4 paragraphs. In first paragraph, you will introduce yourself and you will discuss your educational background, what you did, like if you are applying for master and you have completed BS, so you will mention it here, and your CGPA, and if you have some research background, then you can mention in your email writing. Then in second paragraph, you will mention why you are writing this email, the purpose of email, that you want to apply for MS in chemistry at institute. You need to mention about the institute, and you will be applying for the scholarship, and you need to approach professor in a professional way, like introduce yourself, then describe the purpose of your email. Then in the third paragraph, you can request him to provide acceptance letter. Kindly mute yourself. Okay. So in the third paragraph, you will ask request to provide an acceptance letter. And in the last, you can say, like in fourth paragraph, you can mention that you can have a look at my CV and other transcript as well. And the end, you have to say thank you and best regards to the professor for his time. So here is the sample email. Like if you can see the highlighted, you need to copy and paste your written format from Word file to the email. And here you can see the red highlighted box are still missing. These are the mistakes that commonly students suffer. Sometimes students send email to the professor without any subject, and sometimes they forget to attach the CV with the email. And even in some cases, students, as the Chinese professors' names are not simple, so they copy their name from the website and paste in the email. And as you can see, the font style of the professor name is different. In the next thing is that they are using the abbreviation of university, not the full name of university. So these are the things that you need to avoid during your email. these kind of things looks like an unprofessional way to approach a professor, that you are not approaching him in a professional way, so that these kind of mistakes reduces your chances of acceptance, because you are not the only one approaching the professor for acceptance. There are many other students who are doing the same thing to the same supervisor, so you need to rank your profile up in the list. Here you can see the previous slide. I have corrected it with some highlights. Is proper subject, request for potential supervision for master studies, and you can see the credentials as well, CV, and the correct name format, full name of university, and research area as well. So these are the things that you need to focus when you are approaching a professor. Next part is about CV and research proposal. Like when you will approach for acceptance letter, you need to attach your CV with your email. So there's no specific format for the CV which is required by the Chinese university. Like in some European countries, they require Europass or they have their own standard of CV. So there is no such requirement in China. For students, we mostly recommend that you can use Europass format of CV, but in that part as well, you don't need to add too much information in your CV, which is irrelevant to your major. Like if you are using Facebook, Twitter, and doing freelancing, and your major is chemistry or chemical engineering. So freelancing or Facebook is not going to help you in your master studies. So avoid listing of these things in your CV. Then your email should be also professional, like avoid these kind of uh, words, and also make sure that all the information you have put in your CV is correct, and uh, grammar mistakes, typing mistakes, poor formatting. Like some students send us CV for review. In some part of CV, they use Times New Roman format, font style, and in some they are using Calvary. So this should not be the case. All the formatting of your CV should be the same in standardized format and same font style. So things to do in your CV: keep it consistent, like font, text size, and spacing, as I already mentioned. Then include the important information on the top, like your education, like your research experience, qualifications. So these kind of headings should be listed on the top. Then if you have more than two pages or more than one page, then include the page number. Then add your relevant work experience. Then add a personal profile right after your name. And if you have worked on some project, or if you have attended some conference, you should also highlight this as well. Then try to avoid, like if you are making CV on Europass, then there is option to remove Europass logo from your CV. So it is better to remove that from your CV as well. Here I have listed the link of Europass. You can have a note down, or later we will provide the PPT as well, so you can uh, do this as well. So Dr. Maria is here with us. So I will request Dr. Maria to continue about research proposal writing.
Hi everyone, I'm so sorry I'm late. So now I will quickly move to the next part, that is I can't stream. So this is about the research proposal. So deciding on the research question or problem, you can write a research proposal which you are going to address. So your proposal will revolve around a research background and possible situations and solutions of that problem. So there are main three parts. The first one is the title, and the second one is research background, and the third one is literature review. Here we don't have to stick on these headings, so you can just write down the review. You can just go for the review articles that are related to your professor's expertise, and then research directions, and you can identify your current and hot topics in that area. सो आप एग्जामिन कर सकते हैं कि जो रिसर्चर्स हैं दैट आर वो आजकल क्या ट्राई कर रहे हैं कंप्लीट करने के लिए. देन दे एनालाइज यू कैन एनालाइज रिसेंट पेपर्स टू आइडेंटिफाई अनएक्सप्लोर्ड पॉसिबिलिटीज के अभी इसमें क्या पॉसिबिलिटीज हैं, क्या गुंजाइश है, कौन से मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं एंड कौन से रिएक्शंस हैं जो अभी आप कर सकते हैं. एंड देन you can formulate and you can formulate a title, and then you can go for the possibilities, and there are a few objectives that you can go ahead for. Then the other part is research background. Research background may there is one paragraph. You have to introduce research directions in 2 lines, and then you can emphasize up uske upar you can just emphasize its significance and outline challenges जो कि उसके अंदर मौजूद होते हैं. बेसिकली रिसर्च बैकग्राउंड में ये होता है कि एक पैराग्राफ में अपने अपनी रिसर्च डायरेक्शन बतानी होती है, एंड देन उसकी सिग्निफिकेंस एंड आउटलाइन जो कि चैलेंजेस आप ओवरकम करेंगे. देन द नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज लिटरेचर रिव्यू. लिटरेचर रिव्यू में आपके 2 to 3 पैराग्राफ्स होते हैं जिसमें फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू हैव टू डिस्कस 4 to 7 recent articles and their progress next in 5 to 10 lines. दूसरे पैराग्राफ में आपने एरियाज बताने होते हैं जो कि you have to tell the areas जो कि अभी explore नहीं हुए, and then the third paragraph you can discuss the importance and background of the molecule or method जो भी आपका materials है और जो भी आपका area है, and then you can also describe their properties as they are related to your research directions. Can you please next अच्छा, द नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज रिसर्च प्लान. रिसर्च प्लान में आप क्या कर सकते हैं कि आपके पास 1 or 2 पैराग्राफ होते हैं इस सेक्शन में फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ में यू कैन डिस्कस योर मैथडोलॉजी कि जो आप यूज करेंगे और जो कि आप जिसके थ्रू आप अपनी रिसर्च आगे बढ़ाएंगे. एंड इन द सेकंड पार्ट यू कैन एक्सप्लेन हाउ एंड वेयर यू प्लान टू अप्लाई मॉलिक्यूल्स, यानी कि आपकी कौन सी एप्लीकेशंस होंगी, कौन सा प्रोसेस होगा और कौन सा मेथड होगा. यू हैव टू कीप इन माइंड एवरीथिंग. एंड द नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज ऑब्जेक्टिव्स. ऑब्जेक्टिव्स में ये होता है कि आपने 2 से 3 की ऑब्जेक्टिव्स अपने लिस्ट कर लेने होते हैं, एंड आपने 2 से 3 लिस्ट कर लेने होते हैं, एंड देन यू कैन ट्रांसफॉर्म योर पोटेंशियल सॉल्यूशंस और अपने उन प्रॉब्लम्स को डिस्कस करना होता है जो कि आप अचीव कर सकते हैं. एंड देन द टाइमलाइन में ये होता है कि कुछ प्रोफेसर्स ऐसे होते हैं, नॉट ऑल, कुछ प्रोफेसर्स ऐसे होते हैं जो दे वांट टू सी अ टाइमलाइन इन योर रिसर्च प्रपोजल. फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू हैव 3 years देन यू कैन टेल देम कि आपने पहले साल में कौन सा प्रोजेक्ट करना है, इस सेकेंड ईयर में आपने कौन सा प्रोजेक्ट करना है, एंड सो ऑन. सो यहाँ पे ये है कि आप एक टेबल क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, एक लिस्ट बता सकते हैं, एंड देन आप बता सकते हैं कि 2 months में आपने लिटरेचर रिव्यू करना है, और उसके बाद फिर आपने इनोवेशन अपना एक्सपेरिमेंट स्टार्ट करने हैं, मटेरियल प्रिपरेशन करनी है, एंड सो ऑन. एंड देन रेफरेंसेस में आप गूगल स्कॉलर की साइटेशंस यूज करेंगे एंड फीचर करेंगे, एंड देन यू कैन यूज APA style reference for article that are mentioned in the literature review or background. So this was all from my side, and if you have any question you can write on your question, and please accept my apologies, I was late a little bit, there were some problems.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Maria, for your time. Next, our title is about the various scholarships which are offered by the Chinese universities and the documents that we need to prepare for these scholarships. For this, I would like to invite Mr. Kamran Muzaffar. Mr. Kamran Muzaffar is a master student at Fujian Research Institute of Research on the Structure of Matter. His major is material physics and chemistry, and he's also ANSO awardee back in 2020. Kamran, क्या आप मुझे सुन सकते हैं? Can you hear me?
जी मुझे okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum, each and everybody. Okay, I'll tell you further about the various scholarships in China. So, three main scholarships in China. These are Chinese government scholarship (CSC), and the second major scholarship, which is also the largest scholarship in whole of China, is ANSO Scholarship, Alliance of International Science Organization. And the third is university fully funded scholarship, which is provided by each and every university almost. Okay, so various other scholarships are also mentioned, like Belt and Road, partially funded scholarship, presidential scholarship, provisional scholarship, etc. So their application time is starts from October and November, and their application deadline is where universities, like different universities, are different timeline to April. So first of all, I'll tell you about CSC scholarship. There are two types of CSC scholarship: Type A and Type B. So Type A, it includes the through the government, like from the HEC or embassy, and they have their aptitude test. You have to pass that, and after that, you have to meet the criteria of HEC and university in China, and you can apply to two different universities at the same time. Two applications can be given. Second is Type B, and you have to apply through the Chinese university. Just meet their criteria. No aptitude test, no GRE is required, but you can only give one application, one university. And CSE scholarship is offered by almost all the university for masters and PhD. And universities are all the universities, they provide the fully funded, partially funded, and universities provide more than one scholarship, and you can apply on more than one scholarship also. So next. Okay, next I'll tell you about ANSO Scholarship, which is also the largest scholarship of China. And every year they enroll 200 masters and 300 PhD students. And it's currently offered by two universities only: University of Chinese Academy of Sciences and University of Science and Technology, China. And for first, I'll tell you about UCAS, University of Chinese Academy of Sciences. The main campus is in Beijing, and they offer CSE and university UCAS fully funded and partially funded scholarships. And there are almost about 110 research institutes all over China. And these are some famous institutes like ICCAS, IP, Fujisim, Shanghai Institute, and different. They are covering different aspects of science and technology. Next is about Science and Technology University, and their main campus is Hefei, Hoi, and they are same like UCAS, different scholarships, and they also have various institutes across China, like School of Chemistry, Material Science, FA, Institute of Physical Sciences, etc. Okay, so their ANSU scholarship application is starts from 15th October, and deadline is 15 February. After 15 February, you cannot apply. So next. Okay, next I'll tell you about scholarship coverage. What these all scholarships cover, almost all the scholarships, they cover a fully tuition fees, 30,000 RMB for masters per year and 40,000 RMB for PhD per year. So it is waived off. Next, health insurance is also waived off, and mm, master scholarship is same for CSC, ANSU, and fully funded, partially funded scholarship is 3,000 RMB per month for 3 years. PhD scholarships, highest is ANSU scholarship, 6,000 scholarship per month for 4 years, and after passing the qualification exam in second semester, they then you'll get 1,000 more, so 7,000 RMB per month. And accommodation is free, but if not free, then they will provide 1,000 RMB per month for that accommodation also. And also one more perk of this, that they provide one-way travel ticket from your home country one time only. Okay. CSE is the same, just PhD scholarship is just 3,500 RMB per month for 4 years. And for partial scholarship, same like CSE scholarship, but they don't provide any accommodation. You have to arrange for that yourself. But partial scholarships also vary from different universities. Like some provide accommodation, but if they provide accommodation, the stipend amount will be less. It will not be like 300 and 3,500. And some provide stipend, uh, fully all the stipend, but they will not provide any accommodation, and some only will waive tuition fees. Next. Okay, next I'll tell you about the eligibility criteria for applying for these scholarships. And main is that you shouldn't be a Chinese citizen. Okay, Chinese are not allowed. And the main important thing is the age factor. Like for masters or CSE scholarship, person should have bachelor degree and must be younger than 35 years old. And doctoral, it must be under the age of 40 years. For ANSO, it must be under the age of 30. And for PhD, for it will be about 35 years. Okay. And you also be proficient in English or Chinese language. Your academic record should be good. Okay. And main important is that in all of China, also at UCAS and all of China, that if you pursue this master and doctor scholarship, okay, you cannot take any other occupation. Like you cannot do part-time job. If you are going to study full time, then you only do full time study. No any job or work is allowed. Next is about the most important thing is required documents. Which documents you need to prepare? Okay. Next. Okay, as I already mentioned, you have to prepare your CV, and also next is most important is passport. Passport is that you have at least 1 year validity. Okay, for applying, it should be at least 1 year validated. Okay. And next about degree of higher education, like if you are applying for master, then you should have BS degree and transcript. And if you are applying for PhD, you should have master's degree, okay, and transcript. It should be with you when you're going to apply. And two recommendations letter from the professors. It can be from two professor or associate professor. Okay. And language proficiency certificate will be provided to you by your institute. And research proposal study plan already discussed. And non-criminal police character certificate, that you have no any criminal certificate, no any criminal record in Pakistan. Okay, it will be provided by the police city center in your city. Okay. And the next is physical examination record for foreigners. It is downloaded. It can be available at the website. Can be downloaded over there. And over there, there are medical different medical tests and etc. You have to perform them. Okay. And get the result. And it should be signed by the MS medical specialist, especially. Okay. And it's signed and stamped by him. And if you have any publications, then it would be good for your application. If not, it's not compulsory. Okay. And one main important thing, that you no need to verify degrees at this stage. Okay. uh, from Word, HEC, and MOFA, it will be at the stage of when you are going to apply for visa. Before it, no need. Okay, that's it from my side. Next, Asnan will tell you further about how to apply.
ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच कमरान। अच्छा जी, लास्ट पार्ट हमारा ऑनलाइन एप्लीकेशन और इंटरव्यू, और हमारी मीटिंग का टाइम भी ऑलमोस्ट लिमिटेड है। तो अगर किसी के कोई क्वेश्चंस हैं तो आप जो है वो कमेंट सेक्शन में ऐड कर दें, तो एट द एंड आई विल गो थ्रू योर क्वेश्चंस एंड ट्राई टू आंसर। नाउ लेट्स इनवाइट मिस्टर हसनैन नवाज। ही इज अ PhD student at Institute of Process Engineering, Chinese Academy of Sciences. His major is applied chemistry, and he's availing UCAS fully funded scholarship. He's here with me in Beijing, so he will take my seat now.
Hello, everyone. About the most important part is how to complete that online application. For ANSO scholarship, you people have two options, either in UCOS or in USDC. So you just need to fill the university portal. Here you people can see in university portal, you just have to put your general information, then contact information. All these columns you have to fill, and it's not a big deal. It's very simple online application portal. You just have to upload the scanned copies of your documents, and no need to send hard copies to the university. And then you have to upload the recommendation letter. Here you can see, especially for ANSO scholarship, this online portal is of UCOS application. You just need to mention your supervisor. How? Firstly, you have to select your major, then you have to select category. Next, there will be a list of supervisors' name. You have to select that supervisor whom give you an acceptance letter. Then the online university portal will send an email to your supervisor, and then he will approve that application. Next, in the same, you people need to upload reference letters, or you can say a recommendation letter. Same, you just need to fulfill that application portal. You need to fill the information of that reference referee, then submit this, and same, they will send an email to your referee, and then he has to submit that or approve your letter. Next, here, you people have to fill only one application form of these enlisted scholarships for ANSO Cast Vast, UCOS full or partial. You just have to click these options that I am getting these scholarships, or in only one portal. You don't have to fill separate portals for these type of scholarships. This, again, I'm telling you, ANSO scholarship is only for USTC and UCAS. And it is highly recommended that don't apply on CSC scholarship in, you can say, in UCAS or USTC, especially on for masters, because you people have only one option for CSC. So you should have to select any other university for CSC and avail ANSO, Test West, UCAS full, and UCAS partial scholarship for these UCAS university. And same, USTC is also providing these type of scholarships for their students. Next, here we can see CSC portal. That is a general for all the universities, those students who are applying on just CSC scholarship. It is also very simple portal. You just need to fulfill the university application portal, and as well as a CSC application portal. You just need to upload scan copies, put your personal information, next educational documents, and then other contacts. And same, you have to just upload your recommendation letters that are also submitted by referees after getting email. Next, the most important is, after submitting your online application, university will conduct online interviews in the end of February or in the start or mid of March. They will give you 5 to 7 minutes to represent your PPT. You need to prepare a PPT including introduction, educational background, research experiences, and research interest, and why you choose this university and why you choose that country, especially if we're talking about China, then China. So you need to specify and be in limits, especially with time and your research interest. And they will ask you some questions, then you have to answer these questions, like why you choose China, why you are coming in this university. After this, there will be result announcement for CSC. Most of the universities in June and then up to mid-July. And then if you are lucky enough to get admission here, then wait for the visa documentation from the university. Next, in the same time, March to June, you people have enough time to for attestation of your documents, especially for metric and FSC. You people have to attest your documents from boards and ICBC, and then finally by MUFA. And same for BSc, MSc, MPhil from university, then HAC, and finally from MUFA. Attest you people have to attest valid non-criminal from MUFA also. It is a requirement for visa application. That's all about my part. Now you people have an answer question session. You can ask.
Okay, thank you very much, Hassan Nawaz. So that's all about today's presentation. Here's the summary that I would like to present. So first you need to prepare your CV and find a suitable supervisor for yourself. And then you have to send an email for the acceptance letter. And once you get the acceptance, you can prepare your research proposal and other application materials like the letter of recommendation and language proficiency certificate. And after that, you can complete the online application and submit your application. So for the question, we are left with only a few minutes. So I will try to answer all of your questions one by one. And if I left some question, then we will add these questions in the later part of the video, and then we will provide the recorded session with complete answer questions. So Tajammul Hussain is asking, क्या all universities are closed to the administration for PhD? जी तजम्मल अभी जो है वो एडमिशन साइकिल ओपन हुआ है और ये अक्टूबर से लेके फरवरी मार्च तक एप्लीकेशन ड्यूरेशन जो है वो ओपन होगा। ये सितंबर 2025 इनटेक के लिए है। आप अभी से अपना जो है वो एक्सेप्टेंस का प्रोसेस स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं। PhD एक्सेप्टेंस लेटर पब्लिश्ड पेपर इज नेसेसरी। PhD के लिए अगर एक्सेप्टेंस आपके पास पब्लिश्ड पेपर होगा तो चांसेस आपके ज़्यादा हो जाते हैं, लेकिन एज सच रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है, कंपलसरी नहीं कह सकते आपको। काफ़ी सारे स्टूडेंट इवन यूकेएस में आंसू स्कॉलरशिप पे इस्तीफा भी हुए हैं जिनका कि कोई भी रिसर्च आर्टिकल पब्लिश नहीं था।